The Taj Mahal draws millions of visitors every year, a 17th-century mausoleum standing for nearly 4 centuries as a defining landmark of the Mughal Empire. But today, the monument sits within an aggressive modern-day identity crisis. Over the last several years, coordinated legal campaigns have targeted the monument. Petitioners have approached high courts in India, demanding official government investigations to rewrite the documented origins of the site. That legal friction has spilled into mass media and pop culture. The release of films like The Taj Story, starring Paresh Rawal, demonstrates how quickly alternative narratives move from fringe forums to mainstream cinema screens. Fueling much of the public speculation are 22 basement rooms located deep beneath the monument that remain permanently locked to the public. The claim driving this movement is highly specific. Proponents assert that the Taj Mahal is not a Mughal tomb built by Emperor Shah Jahan, but a stolen Hindu temple. When physical spaces are sealed off, they create an information vacuum. That void allows manufactured political conspiracies to present themselves as hidden history. We can trace this entire modern movement back to a single source, historical revisionist P.N. Oak and his 1989 publication, Taj Mahal, The True Story. Oak laid down the argument that the building was a Shiva temple named Tajmahal, constructed centuries before Shah Jahan ever took power. To support this, Oak argued that the name Taj Mahal does not appear in any official Mughal court records, claiming the title itself is a corruption of Tajmahal. The absence of the name Taj Mahal in 17th century documents is accurate, but the conclusion is false. The actual, heavily documented Mughal names for the structure are Rauza-e-Munawwara and Rauza-e-Mumtaz Mahal, literally the illuminated tomb or the tomb of Mumtaz Mahal. Oak claimed specific design elements, like the inverted lotus motifs and the finial atop the main dome, are exclusively Hindu symbols, proving a pre-Islamic origin. In reality, these elements are standard cross-cultural Islamic and Persian architectural motifs. The lotus, for instance, was frequently integrated into Mughal architecture to symbolize purity, blending regional artisan techniques with imperial design. Weaponizing the natural blending of cultural architectures takes a history of artisan collaboration and twists it into a divisive historical narrative. Oak further claimed that Shah Jahan violently hijacked an active temple complex from the Kachwahas of Ajmer to secure the land. The royal decrees and the writings of court historian Abdul Hamid Lahori provide the true property record. Shah Jahan legally acquired the land, which held a mansion, not a temple, from Raja Man Singh's grandson, offering 4 other estates in exchange. That brings us back to the claim regarding the basement, that those 22 locked rooms were sealed to hide statues of Hindu deities. In 2022, the Archaeological Survey of India stepped in. They unsealed the basement for restoration work and released photographs of the interiors. The rooms were completely empty, containing nothing but deteriorating lime plaster. Those chambers serve a precise engineering function. They act as foundation arches, distributing the immense weight of the marble structure while protecting the base against erosion from the adjacent Yamuna River. This was a standard Mughal engineering solution. Humayun's tomb in Delhi relies on an identical network of subterranean cell structures to stabilize its massive plinth. Structural engineering designed to keep millions of tons of stone from collapsing into a riverbed was successfully rebranded as a religious cover-up. To accurately judge the Tajmahal theory, we have to look at the internal logic of P.N. Oak's broader historical worldview. Oak wrote that the Kaaba in Mecca was originally a Shiva temple, claiming the revered black stone is actually a Hindu lingam. He claimed the Vatican is a Sanskrit corruption of Vatika and that the Catholic Church headquarters sits on the site of an ancient Vedic priesthood. He even asserted that London's Westminster Abbey was originally a temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. When Oak took his Taj Mahal claims to the Supreme Court of India in 2000, the justices dismissed the petition. They characterized his legal campaign as a personal obsession, lacking any factual inquiry. The Taj Mahal conspiracy is part of a formulaic method. It relies on discarding all existing archaeological and documentary evidence to manufacture pseudo-history that aligns with a specific ideological goal. Despite being repeatedly dismantled by historians, archaeologists, and the courts, The myth survives because it serves a modern political narrative. Entertaining these conspiracy theories comes at a high cultural cost. It erases the documented human achievement of the Mughal era's artisans and engineers. This chart tracks the logistical scale of the real construction. An organized workforce of 20,000 specialists sourced white marble from Makrana, sandstone from Sikri, and semi-precious stones from as far away as Afghanistan and Tibet. Here we see that 32 million rupee construction cost visualized against the Mughal Empire's total collected revenue. Spread over 17 years, it represented a massive, multi-year investment of the state's operating budget. Primary sources, from the official royal chronicles of the Badshah Nama to the detailed diaries of European travelers who watched it being built, confirm its authentic Mughal origins. The documented history of the Tajmahal, a narrative of grief, complex engineering, and immense sacrifice, remains a far more compelling story than the manufactured myths surrounding it.